Okay, everybody, we are going to do a real proper session with this little one. I've spent 15 minutes sort of just milling around. Obviously, I've cleaned up once in here, and we had the 2 hours live stream of spending time with her. Don't know what startled her. Something did. I'm going to send her back around a little bit. She'll be back in frame. I'm just going to hit my legs just a bit. You guys can't see, but I'm just sort of hitting my legs a little. There we go. Okay. So it's hard to take video like this, unfortunately. Just gotta make sure we're set. And get something accurate. So I'm gonna try to use my voice more. What I want to be able to do today, or this session, is to be able to touch. I'd like her to come up to me if possible. And that's close. There's a light touch on the side of her nose. And a lot of people ask me when I'm working with these wildies that haven't really been handled much, or maybe have had a little bit of handling, and say, well, where are your eyes? My eyes are generally where I want to touch. I've heard other methods, I've heard other things, but generally I'm trying to look at where I want to touch, and I'll come in kind of low, and I'll check that out, and then get in and out just a little bit, but not too far. There's another line of thought about how you want to kind of get in and get out and stuff, and in some cases that applies, but there are other times when it doesn't, and you have to sort of use your instinct. So you can kind of come in and you can do something and touch and then just stay. Maybe you can even kind of stay close with your hand. It's a little windy today. I've got a microphone on so you guys can't quite hear it, but I've got a bit of wind. So she's paying attention to something else, and I'm going to pay attention to kind of over there a little bit. And keeping in mind, like, everything I do with my hands and stuff like that is going to sort of mean something to her. To me, I'm just gesturing. To you guys, I'm gesturing, but to her, it means something. Let's just put you guys over there. Maybe that'll help. Okay, so let's approach. I'm going to approach straight on because that's where I want to touch. And I'll bring my hand in low and touch. There's a couple of touches. But she's kind of looked away a little, so I don't really want her to look away. I don't want her checking out very often when I'm coming in. I'll block. So you don't need to go anywhere right now. Maybe you're hungry or thirsty or something, but we're very busy. I want to get to know you, and I want you to get to know me. Touch. Touch again. What the heck? Let's just do that. You know, so that's where instinct kind of says, well, I think I can do this a little more. Now, you might be thinking, well, how come you can touch her already? And to be honest, I don't really know. Instinct. Instinct says she's going to stand still. She's going to stay. Like I said, I spent 2 hours with her yesterday, just standing with her, and she came up and touched me 3 or 4 times. I've downloaded the file from YouTube, but I haven't reviewed it. But I think it's 3 for sure, maybe 4, where she came up and she touched me. So it's my turn now. And I want to go to her. And again, my eyes are on her nose. My hand is low. Touch and get out a little. And I might try again. She's having... There, touch, touch, touch. She tried to nibble. She's come in forward. I'm going to come in forward. I'm not going to back. Keep my hand low. Touch, touch, touch on the chin. So I'm going to block over here. What I don't want is her butt coming this way. There. Okay. So I'm essentially just playing a little bit. I want to play with her a little bit. I want to be able to kind of come in and just goof around. I'd like her nose to come this way, so I might draw her this way. There's a foot. That's really good. I can't use vocal commands while I'm talking to you guys, but essentially I would use low tones. I would come down in my voice. I think, for whatever it's worth, I think that men have a little bit of an advantage, unless the women who are working with horses, who are many phenomenal horse trainers, of course, but unless they can bring their voice down, real low humming sound, I think we have a slight advantage due to that. So if I were to come in and be like, oh, Say, I want that. I don't want you leaving. So even if I came over here, I'd sort of end up creating a bit of drive forward, which is fine. It's better than her thinking about leaving. So I'm gonna come in low. There, touch, touch. Ooh. Ooh. Come over here and see if I can draw her back. I don't want her paying attention to some other thing over there. That's not important. I'm very important right now. So if she goes to leave, I'm thinking about coming back to say, hey, pay attention to this side of your body. And then I might draw in and around and see if I could draw her face. I can't. I don't have that. So I'll have to approach. There's a little bit of a draw. She's turned inwards. I'm going to come in low. And another clue I could kind of... Oh, that wasn't bad. I didn't quite get what I wanted, but it was very close. Ask her to wait. Another thing that I want to accentuate that I don't hear, I've never heard, actually, for that matter, on any other trainer or anything, is when you're working with horses that are kind of worried, it's not necessarily where your eyes are, but make sure to blink. We talk about horses blinking a lot when they come in and out of stress and stuff like that, or when they're trying to be very, very quiet, they're trying to be friendly. And a lot of people just, their eyes are just like that. And I can tell you there's nothing more that'll freak out a horse or freak me out about a horse when they do that. I want them blinking, so I would expect that they would want me blinking. And I find that if I blink more, if I make a point to blink more, I can get a little more sort of effective response. I'm coming low again. I'm going to follow her. Oh, I'm almost losing her, so I'm going to come back over here. If I get the other side, well, so be it. We're still at the top. I'm okay with that. But it would have been good if she didn't. So I might try the other side of me. Right? Come in low. Block, block, block. Back and block. I'm just going to position my body to say I don't want you going anywhere. Okay, we're on the other side. Whatever. That's fine. Come over here. More. More. Oh, there we go. Oh, so you see my natural reaction is like, oh, oh, good girl. Oh, I know. Good. Oh. So I want to touch lightly. If she feels like she wants to escape her face, I'm not going to block with my hand. I'm going to try to come back and say, I'm not trying to give you trouble, but I really want to touch the side of your face. It would be really nice. And she may accept that. She may say, yeah, okay. But what I really want is to be her best friend. And there, we'll try to match feet a little, just a smidge. It's not high priority, but it is something that can kind of help seal the deal amongst all the other stuff. Now I'm getting too much of this one side, so what I want to do is, instead of always coming this side, I'm going to try to just give her a little bit of a harder time on this side, with hopefully without her leaving. But she'd like to keep me in the left. So coming low. She says, I don't know. Hey, pay attention. So I'm not overly concerned about keeping her at a point of attention. I don't feel worry that I'm going to wear her out, or I can, stress her too much. If she starts to not pay attention to me, well, that's really important. So I'm just getting too much of this side, so I need to block and stay. So I'm doing more than I probably maybe should for an effective touch, but I really want to tackle that I can have both sides. Otherwise, getting one side will only be, I'll make more progress on this side if I can get to the other side, if that makes any sense. So I know I can get to this side a little, so I'm going to sneak around here a little bit. There, there. All right. So try again, there. So she kind of touched me on that one, and I'm okay with that. And I might even just sort of come over like this and chill out and let her touch. Hey, no chewing. But she's a baby, so I don't give her too hard of a time about it. It's a good idea to wear a jacket. And I'm not worried about that. I know, oh, she bit you or something. Don't let her horse put her mouth on you. She's just little. She's going to check those things out. And you'll have to trust me, that's not going to stick. I'm not going to let that stick. If she kind of does that, then I might jolt a little. But I'm not going to give her too much fear. And then I'll go with her. If she leaves, I'll just go with her quiet. So I want to go together. I want to say to her, look, I really like you. Let's go together. She's gone to really proper leave there. So I'll pause and wait. And then I'll ask her to come back. I might put some real pressure over here and sort of bring that back around to 3. If any of you dance, then you might count out steps here and there. And I might just come and hang out. I'd be like, hey, you want to be friends? I want to be friends. Yeah. And if she chooses to kind of take that approach to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Step. Step. Same position. And this repetitive behavior will have them hopefully thinking a little bit more like, maybe it's okay to be next to this person. Maybe we can hang out a little. He's kind of weird, smells funny, but Oh, good girl. Good. She's a little alert. I feel like she's a little tense there for a second. I'm gonna lift my shoulder lightly. I come back with her. I will go together. When we do this, we go together, but I really want to keep her feet still. I'm absolutely 100% not of the mindset of that I need to move her around or chase her around pen to get her to hang out with me. I would much rather have a very, very effective means of saying, hang out with me, stay still with me. If you leave, I'll go with you. That's what friends do, don't they? So it's just an idea. Try it, don't try it, So far, not too bad. I might be able to lean in a little. Just a little more. Not bad. And I might just, not do much. So she kind of leaned back a little. I could lean back a bit here, but I was ready to go with her. She knows it. She's aware of it. We are against the fence, so she's a little pinchy. We have to consider that she's going to be pinchy. If she was afraid, she wouldn't be blinking nearly as much as she is. She wouldn't be moving her ears nearly as much. She'd be a lot more rigid. It's good that we're both kind of still. I'm moving a little. She's moving a little. We're both blinking. We're both kind of droopy eyes. And we both feel kind of good about it. We're okay. Right? So that's a touch of the hairs on her face. I'm going to let her do this time. I know I said before, don't let them tune out too much. There we go. Good. There's draw. Right there was a bit of draw. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There goes the neighbor's dog. 2, 3, 4, 6. You need a trim. Your back left foot looks troubled. It does. Looks a little troubled. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're going to come in. It's just instinct. Just says move in. And now we're best friends. Again. So I won't really do anything. I might chitty chat. I'll probably look around a bit. Wonder what's out there. I'm going to step forward a bit. So she has the opportunity to touch or leave. Back, forward, side. It's there. A little closer, a little forward. I don't want her trapped. By positioning my body a little bit more back, I sort of trap her. If I come forward, she has an escape backwards. We always want our horses to have an escape. I'm going to come over this way, slowly. Because remember, horses can kick. She's not feeling a lot of fear. Her head came down. Let's meet halfway. 3, right there. Very good. Touch. That was kind of sudden of me. but I really want to touch, so touch, good girl, touch, good girl, no nibbling. I might turn my hand upwards rather than reach like that. I might just turn my hand upwards to roll my nose, or my face essentially is what it's going to be, so that she can't nibble. There, good girl. Oh, now come back here, come back, forward, 2, 3, 4, turn. Okay, I'm going to approach a little more boldly because I don't really want her this direction. I'm thinking of a different direction. I'm going to step in, step in, step in, step in, cut, cut, cut. There, stop, sidle on up, say hello, want to be friends? I do. And then we'll hang out kind of close. I'm touching her face just with my sleeve. She's aware of it. She says, you're a little too snuggly for me there, big boy. But this is how life's going to be for her. She's going to have humans hanging off for a little bit. I might try here. That was nice. Not nice necessarily from her perspective of a swipe upwards. But it's nice enough that we were able to touch and there's no big worry. We'll try again. She says, I'm not good with that. I'll come back. Just to lean. She says, maybe I'll sniff some stuff on the ground. We're making pretty good progress. I'm going to quit pretty quick here. Maybe just another hang out. Her head is low. That's quite good. Back faster. There. Draw. That's good draw. We'll come in again. And we'll just hang out close. We don't have to do much. Back, 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 back. She's turned all the way around, which is kind of good. I mean, it's good to start working on her right side. Well, she's got an itch. Let's let her itch. Scratch. There, that's good. Stop there. 1, 2, 3. Good. Let's come in. See, I come in a little quicker this time. And she really has to move off that way. She has to actually move her feet while she's standing next to me, and that's a big deal. Because she was already sort of leaning away when I moved in. One more. She says, I don't know, man. So I'm coming up too high. I would be better to come down a little lower maybe on that one. She switched. I don't mind her switching eyes. We can definitely practice with that, but it'll be a little harder. A block, block, block. There. 1, 2, 3. Come in. I'm gonna try one more time. She says, I don't know. She says, what's over there? What's this fence all about? Maybe I'll just sniff some bark a little. So I just want her to touch here and we're going to give in. We're going to say that's enough. She hasn't touched yet. It's my bar. I get to set it. So I just wait. We're in the corner here, not an ideal location, so I'm going to come forward so she can escape to her left. She chose to not. Kind of weird. There you go. It's not actually weird. We're going to cut one more time. Stop. Wait. Okay, I want to get out of this. I don't want to be in this anymore. So I just want to say hello one last time. There. Good enough. So light touch. I'm happy with that. She's a little worried, but with any luck, she'd draw over here. But she might not. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense for everybody on things I think about and what I want to do. I think I'm making a little bit of progress. And we'll be doing this about 20 minutes, I guess. So I'll do this another 3 or 4 times today. Let her go eat. She's comfortable. She's quiet. It's good. Okay, any questions, let me know, of course. That's it for now.